Everybody's crazy. Papa goes the weasel. Everybody knows the weasel blows. But popcorn, she pops real good. I eat popcorn. Everybody eats popcorn. She tastes real nice. Get yourself some now at our refreshment stand.
Crisp, flavorful fish sandwiches, golden brown and crunchy outside, and tender and juicy inside for a snack or a meal.
Golden pure creamery butter, rich, flavorful, satisfying. That's what it takes for the finest buttered popcorn, and that's what we use. See for yourself why there's no Showtime treat to equal the crisp, delicious flavor of hot popcorn that's bathed in real melted butter. It's at the concession stand now.
Pizza!
Pizza! Pizza, pizza, pizza! Everybody loves pizza, and we're now featuring the famous original Tolona pizza. Only the finest and purest ingredients go into the original Tolona pizza, made fresh to your order. And into the oven it goes. Presto, a luscious, hot, crispy pizza. We're now featuring... Hey, wait a minute. Give me another pizza. That's better. Now, as I was saying... We now have delicious, crispy Tolona pizza at the refreshment stand. What do you have? Cheese, sausage, or pepperoni? Take it away!
This is a dill pickle, a mighty pretty pickle, especially when he joins you at the show. We have lots of pretty pickles waiting for you at the refreshment center. They're plump, tender, mouth-watering. Wouldn't one taste good right now?
In the mood for hot coffee? When you are, nothing else will satisfy. Coffee has a flavor, an aroma, a deep-down satisfying goodness all its own. And our coffee has something extra, the care with which we brew and serve it. You'll enjoy the show more while you're enjoying steaming hot coffee. Come and get yours now.
What's to eat? What's to drink?
Good food galore.
Quick as a wink.
Ice cream bars. It's the handy way to enjoy smooth, rich, creamy ice cream. Get some.
Way down in old Virginia, 300 years ago, Captain John Smith and Pocahontas shot their meat and aged it slow. They smoked it and they spiced it too, for flavor at its best. Genuine Smithfield barbecue surpasses all the rest.
Yes, folks, it's 300 years of tradition and taste you savor when you ask for a Smithfield barbecue, James River brand, at our refreshment center. In each flavorful morsel of meat, you can smell the hickory, oak, and applewood and taste the rare herbs and spices required for its cure. Here is truly a fresh new taste from an ancient recipe.
So go for deep down flavor of the Smithfield country kind. Just step right up to your neighbor, find your taste, and lose your mind.
When old gloom comes round, you don't have to frown.
Betty.
Hello. Sing so you'll be all right.
Hello, Betty.
Hello. Sing and with all your might. It's good for ya. Well. Oh, for goodness sake. Please stop it. Why don't you buy your own newspaper? You pissed.
Bem, Shabova.
Getting off, please. Oh, am I glad to get out of this bus. The pests. This town is full of pests. That's all there is to it. I never saw anything like it. I started out all right, and here I am coming back again into such a hurry. The pest. If I were a judge, I'd have something to say, believe me. I wish they'd make me judge for a day, and I'd get a hold of all these pests and give them a lesson and teach them, and that's all. I wish. Oh, I wish I could do something about this situation, that's all. Oh, dear. Something should be done about those pests. If I had my way, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be swell. I'm gonna like this. Order in the court. Order in the court. If I were judge for a day, I would make those pesky pesters pay and pay. I'd sentence soul-back slackers to get sunburnt on the back, and then have all their friends come up and give them a whack. Horn blowers I'd punish this way, make them listen to a saxophone all day. For paper shoulder readers, I'd pile papers up so high, then let someone turn the pages just to poke them in the eye. Now if I were judge, I'd surely have my way. So public pests are on display. Have a laugh, it's free today.
Wow. Oh.
Hiya, pal. 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 Hiya, pal.
You nasty man! Don't ever do that! You like that? Are you listening? Huh?
The shadow. Ha ha ha.
Look ahead! I arrest those pets and put them on display. If I were judge for a day. Boopy doopy doopy doop, boop boopy doop.
It happened 2 million years ago. In steaming swamps and prehistoric jungles, the earliest man-like creature walked the earth. Not human, more beast than man. A monster of evolution. It walked across the eons of time, slowly changing, becoming more and more human, more and more advanced, until in the Pleistocene, just thousands of years ago, man himself emerged. But the change from beast into man was not a steady one, and sometimes primitive man would find his life threatened, terrified by the appearance of a monster from the past. In museums and universities throughout the world, Archaeologists are learning more each day about prehistoric man. Archaeologists are highly skilled, specialized scientists. They know where to look, what to look for, and occasionally they make a discovery of tremendous importance. This is the story of such a discovery. It began a year ago, not in a museum, but on the campus of a high school in the Southwest. 5 high school students and their teacher met with Dr. Bill Wyman, curator of the Lincoln County Museum, an outstanding archaeologist. These 7 people were planning a trip to the small town of Ivanpah. Their purpose? To help the museum excavate and uncover the ruins of an ancient Indian campsite. Not one of these 7 ever suspected that they would soon make a startling, terrifying discovery.
Grab your sleeping bags and leave them here.
Is this where we're going to sleep? Here you go, Johnny.
Yes,
Whose house is this?
This belongs to one of the Museum Association members. No one lives here right now, so he lets us use the place whenever we want. All right, just come on in for a few minutes.
Sharon, look at these. Oh. Mr. Wyman, are these some of the things you found on your expedition?
Yes. As a matter of fact, this is one we found in some cliff ruins just last year. You can put your sleeping bags down on the floor. We'll straighten up tonight when we get back.
Huh?
Shall we go?
Excavation site out there on this place. Hey, sure.
Hey.
Hey.
Pretty.
This really looks like Indian country, doesn't it?
Boy, I'll say.
Look at those rocks.
I'll bet you find quite a few Indian petroglyphs up in this area. Yes, this country was literally dotted with Indian campsites at one time.
Mr. Mason, what are petroglyphs?
Oh, well, petroglyphs are Indian rock writings.
Oh.
Come on with me and I'll show you some. Well, there we are.
Boy, look at those.
These technically aren't petroglyphs. Petroglyphs are Indian writings that have been scratched into the rock. These have been painted on the rock with berry juice stain. We call these pictographs.
Well, what did they say?
Can you read them?
We've been able to figure most of them out. They tell of the history of a great Indian tribe, one that lived around here thousands of years ago. There were 2 chiefs in the tribe, many, many braves. They hunted the deer and the rabbit with bows and arrows. And they believed that the sun and the rain were powerful gods who were continually fighting each other.
Gee, how can you tell all that?
We have to study these symbols a long time. Basically, though, this is just a big primitive history book.
Say, Bill, let me get a picture of that.
Wonder if you'd just point at that.
All right. And the rest of you be looking at it. I'll get it from over here.
That's a rabbit. See?
How interesting.
Bob, would you kneel down there and be looking at the rock? Now, that's good. Just look at the rock and hold it. Good. Got it. Now, I guess we better get to work.
Right. But where's the excavation? Right back this way. This is where we've begun excavation.
What sort of thing do you suppose we might find?
Well, that's pretty hard to tell. The only thing we've located so far... Well, here, I'll show you. These are pieces of old Indian pottery. And these are prayer sticks.
Prayer sticks?
Mm-hmm. At least that's what we think they are.
Prayer sticks were used by some of the ancient tribes as religious symbols. They actually buried them with their dead.
You mean we're going to dig in a graveyard?
Well, that's possible, though I doubt if we'll locate any bodies. These prayer sticks may be over 1,000 years old.
Say, do you think we'll find any bones?
With everything being this old, it's very unlikely, but it's still possible. Of course, it's also possible we may not find a thing.
It's sure we won't find anything if we don't get busy.
What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, what do we do? Let's start digging.
Okay. Say, Bill, look at this piece of pottery that Bob found.
You just found it, Bob?
Yeah, over there in the diggings.
We do that. That's a good pottery fragment. I want to take this back to the museum with us. Keep up the good work. By the way, what time is it?
20 after 12.
Getting a little late. Lunchtime!
Oh, boy.
You boys ready for lunch?
Boy, you said it.
Good, I'll get it from the truck.
We'll give you a hand.
All right. You're getting a lot done this morning.
Well, everybody hungry?
You know, I finally made it. Yeah.
Well, we have sandwiches here for everybody.
Good.
Johnny, this is yours.
Right.
Roger, this is yours.
Oh, good, thank you.
And here's Sharon's and Linda's.
Oh, thank you.
Bob. Well, I suppose you see now why most people don't like this part of museum work.
You mean the food or the digging?
The digging.
By the way, did we find anything of value today, Mr. Wyman?
Oh, yes. For instance, this rock. This was used to grind up seed to make flour for bread. Notice the worn edges on it? And this pottery, we'll take it back to the museum and study it more carefully. I think we can tell exactly how old it is.
More prayer sticks?
Mm-hmm, more prayer sticks.
Say, Mr. Mason, what's this rock?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything quite like this.
I found it over there where we were looking at those Indian pictographs.
Let's ask Mr. Wyman about that. Say, Bill, take a look at this rock that Norman found.
Where did you find this?
Over there where you showed us those Indian writings.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong. This might be an eolith.
What's that?
A very, very old tool. One used by ancient peoples. This is by far the oldest thing we've found here.
Let me see it.
Could you show us where you found that?
Sure, it was right over there.
It was right around here somewhere.
Just lying on top of the ground. I picked it up for a souvenir. I collect rocks.
You collected a good one this time.
Well, I don't see anything else. All of these are just plain old rocks.
Well, it seems funny that it'll be lying just on top of the ground, doesn't it?
Yes. Unless it fell.
Up there. Maybe it fell from up there and rolled down.
Yeah, it looks like there's a ledge up there.
Let's go up and see.
All right. We'll have to find some other place to get up, though. We'd never make it from here.
I think I'll stay down. Me too.
Need a climbing rope from the truck.
I'll get it.
Ways down.
Boy, isn't that a long drop.
That's Sharon and Linda down there. Hello!
Let's see. Are we above the spot where the rock fell?
Over there.
Let's look around down here.
Doesn't look as if we're going to find any of those rocks around here.
I can't even see that small ledge from here. Can you?
No,
Let's see, we were standing down there by that thick brush.
Hey, what's this?
Stone tablet of some kind.
Boy, this is really something.
Yeah, but what?
Do you recognize those markings, Bill?
No, those are strange to me.
They look rather primitive, don't they?
They look older than any other markings I've ever seen.
Were they made by Indians, do you think?
No, not these. These are the types of markings made by cavemen.
Cavemen?
Perhaps as ancient as Pithecanthropus erectus, the earliest known species of ape man.
Oh.
Seems to be sealed along the edges here in mud.
Yeah, I brought my rock pit.
Try digging it away over in there.
Be careful not to hit the rock.
How are we going to get it back to the truck?
We're going to carry it back.
You think we can get it out?
Here's the bottom edge.
All right. Careful. Let's try lifting it now.
Boy, whoever put that in there wanted it to stay.
Well, this isn't ordinary mud. Boy, it's a clay with some sort of rosin added.
Sure is hard.
Maybe if we use the rock hammer to pry up on it.
All right, try it.
I'm sure you won't break it?
No, they won't break it.
Okay, Bob, pull.
I think it moved a little.
Not much.
Let's try it again.
Maybe if we lift up on it while the boys pull.
All right.
I'll count to 3 and everyone pull. Ready now? 1, 2, 3, pull!
What happened?
Wait a minute.
Hey, there's a hole down there.
Wish we had a flashlight.
Can you see anything?
Why, it looks like it might be a cave.
What are you doing?
I'm going down inside.
So am I.
Me too.
We can't all go in.
Well, I'll stay up here.
Will you stay up here too, Roger?
Well,
All right, but you be careful.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Now get a good grip on that rope.
It's pretty solid.
Wait for a minute now. Let your eyes get accustomed to the darkness.
What kind of a cave is this? Natural formation?
Probably so. It looks as if these cracks in the wall have been sealed up with mud. Look, pottery! These are perfectly preserved. What's inside? Ashes.
Not ashes of a person. Somebody cremated?
No. These are wood ashes. Charcoal. We'll take these jars with us. Be careful not to spill any of the ashes.
Look, this one has writing or something on it.
Those markings are similar to the ones on the tablet up above. What is it? What did you find?
There's a body over there.
It's a mummy, covered with mud. What a find.
Yeah. How can we get it out?
We're going to need some more ropes from the truck and some boards to tie it and hold it flat.
Let's go.
Boy, I'm glad that's over with.
Something tells me Bob doesn't think much of our new passenger.
Well, it's the first time I've ever ridden with a mummy.
I'll open the door to the shed. We'll leave it there tonight.
You mean we're gonna put it in there?
You wouldn't want to leave a mummy outside, would you? Suppose it rains.
Be careful bringing it in.
I'll get this end down here.
Okay, I'll get here.
Here.
Bob, you get that corner. And Norm that side. Good. Linda, would you move that box, please?
Okay.
Bring it straight. Thank you. Hey, watch the orange here. Straight back. Be careful.
Swing it around, maybe.
You take it there. Watch it.
Somebody move it in here.
What's it? Easy.
What do you want?
It's just to put it on this trunk.
Peter? What? Who would have thought we'd ever find anything like this?
Easy now.
Okay, Senator.
Are you going to dig it open and look inside?
I'm afraid if we try opening it here, we may destroy something.
Yes, sometimes just exposing a body to the air will cause it to fall apart.
That's okay. If that happens, Bob will sew the pieces back together.
We'll take it to the museum the first thing tomorrow morning. There we can examine it more closely. You know, you people have done a wonderful thing today. This could prove to be the most significant archaeological discovery of our age.
I can't get over how well preserved this is.
Perfectly preserved. And I think I know why.
Because it was sealed in that cave?
No, not exactly. Do you remember the vapor that shot up out of the hole when we pried the stone tablet loose?
Do I? I'll say.
I thought we'd had it right then.
I believe that some ancient tribe buried this mummy, not just thousands of years ago, but hundreds of thousands. They were very primitive. Their writings and pottery work show that. And yet these people had found the secret of truly preserving the dead.
But how?
They combined certain amounts of various woods and resins that were present on the earth at that time. They put them in those earthen vessels we found and burned them in a sealed cave. The smoke and the incense had the power of preserving whatever was in the cave.
So that's why the jars we found were filled with ashes.
And that vapor that escaped from the cave was a preservative smoke, hundreds of thousands of years old.
Well, that's my theory. I could very easily be wrong, though.
Hey! It moved.
What moved?
The mummy moved.
Sure.
It did. It moved its hand. Looks like your story got through to Norman.
I didn't mean it was that well preserved.
I'm not kidding. I'm sure it really did move. I was looking right at that hand, and it just moved, just a little bit.
You'll understand. Norman watches television a lot.
But I'm not kidding.
Don't tell your story now. Wait until later on this evening, just before we go to bed.
Well, I think right now, at any rate, we should all eat dinner. Good idea.
I could use something. But seriously, it was a great trip.
Boy, it sounds like it.
This day certainly did go by fast.
I only wished I would have gone with you guys when you climbed up on those rocks.
That was quite an experience.
And where were we? Waiting down below.
Well, when I looked up and saw that ledge and that sheer cliff, well, I always feel a lot better on solid ground.
So next week, all the newspapers are printing big stories about how we found a mummy. Maybe even magazines.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. All my friends will be asking me what I did, what happened. What did I do when I first saw that mummy lying there in that cave like it has been for thousands of years? And what am I going to tell them? That I didn't do anything because I wasn't even in the cave. I was too afraid to climb up on the rock.
Well, you weren't alone.
I can see the pictures on the front of the school paper of you guys prying up that stone thing and all my friends asking me, where were you?
Tell him you took the picture.
Thanks.
Boy, I sure could go for a bottle of pop.
The country store is open until 9 o'clock if you want to walk up there.
How far is it?
If you cut through the orange grove, it isn't far, about a 10-minute walk.
There's a well-worn path, so you can't get lost. Want to walk up?
Sure, sounds like fun.
Anybody else want to go along?
See, you plan on bringing in the rest of those jars for a closer look, don't you?
Yes.
And then I think I'll stay here.
I think I'll go outside, too, for the fresh air.
Yes, don't feel you have to stay inside. The country up here is pleasant at night.
I'm too tired to go anywhere.
It's sure that if I go out there, something important will happen here. And if I stay here, they'll probably find flying saucers.
By the way, you can bring me back a bottle of orange pop if you want. Where's the dime? My friend. Come on, dig it out. And 3 cents deposit, unless you want me to have to drink it there. Some people are natural
Are you
born
coming?
tightwads.
Coming? No, I'm going to conserve my energy and stay here.
The Murray what?
It's what?
Look, Norman, this is just about...
Look. It ran into the grove.
What was it?
Sure is a nice sky. The moon's so bright, you don't even need a flashlight.
I love the country at night, don't you? Look at the stars. There must be billions of them.
Living in town all the time, I guess you never realize how many there really are.
Wouldn't it be great to live out here instead of in the city?
Boy, I'll say. Shall we cut through the grove again?
I guess so. We found our way the first time.
Boy, there's not much light in here.
If we stay on the path, we'll be okay.
Yeah, if we can see it well enough.
You get down to the next house and warn them. I'll get Johnny and Sharon and meet you here. Right.
What's wrong?
I thought I heard something.
What's that?
Something's coming.
Let's get out of here. Wait!
When you weren't at the store, I figured you'd be on the way home.
Is something wrong?
Yes, let's get out of the grove. Come on.
Oh, yes. No, the children are all asleep. What time do you expect to be home? Early in the morning. We're all fine. Okay, bye.
Hello, Bill. Walt, it's good to see you, especially now.
I just came from the Mitchell Ranch.
Walt, this is Roger Mason, a teacher at the high school.
How do you do? How are you, Mason?
And this is Johnny, one of his students.
Hi, Sheriff. Hello, Johnny.
We were up digging at the Indian site yesterday, and that's where we discovered the cave and the mummy.
Bill, of all the weird stories I've heard, this is the strangest. If it weren't for you boys, I wouldn't believe it. How do you account for it?
I can't. I have only a theory that the smoke and the vapor in that cave must have caused the body to lie dormant or asleep for possibly hundreds of thousands of years. When we opened up the cave and let the air in...
I told you I just came from the Mitchell Ranch where the girl was killed last night. I covered the body as soon as I got there. But some of the neighbors had seen it first. Stories going around that there's a bear come down from the mountains. One of the windows was badly smashed.
The door of the shed where we put the mummy was smashed, too.
Let's have a look at it. This mud, just like the lab man found by the body. Funny red stuff.
The mummy was sealed with mud just like that. It broke out of its wrappings.
What's it look like now?
We don't know.
We just caught a glimpse of it as it ran into that grove.
It stood erect, but was larger than a man. That's as much as we could tell.
Last night after it killed a girl, one of the neighbors said that he shot at something running into the grove.
The orange and lemon groves in this part of the country are so extensive, the thing could travel for miles and never leave the protection of the trees.
Let's go look at the place that you saw it run into the grove.
It looks as if it's been along here. Over here. Look at the broken branches.
Why, there's blood on the ground. Isn't it?
Yes. I think we found the spot where the creature stayed last night.
But what's the blood from?
My guess is the fellow who shot at it last night must have hit it.
What makes you say that?
Because this isn't ordinary blood. This is too dark in color.
He told me he had hit it. But he must have missed it.
Why?
Because I saw the gun that he used. It was a large caliber. 3 shots from that would have stopped anything.
Anything?
Well, it's sure that if a hunting rifle didn't stop it, that revolver of yours wouldn't do much good either. And it's too dangerous trying to track it down through these groves.
Do you have an idea?
Well, maybe we can lure it into the open field.
It's worth a try.
just about do it, shouldn't it?
Yes, Now let's set those cans of gasoline around where we can get at them fast.
All right. I'll show them where.
Good.
Spread them out over there where we can get at them fast. Okay. Now be careful. Yeah, that'll be good.
I got all the meat scraps they had.
How are we going to know when it's coming so we can pour out the gas?
Well, we'll situate someone up the road to see through the trees and give the signal when it comes.
We can use the radio telephone in my car, and I have a portable unit in the back.
Good. Let's hook it up down here.
You push this button down to talk and let it up to receive. That way you'll be able to communicate with the telephone in my car.
Good. See, Walt, you take your car and station yourself on the road out here.
Just a minute. Who's going into the grove with the bait?
I thought I would.
Why you? I was going to do that part.
Well, it's my idea.
That's a mighty dangerous idea, too, Roger.
You don't know where that thing may be hiding.
All right. Let's draw straws between the two of us to see who goes in.
Okay.
The one who gets the shortest straw has the job.
Why 3 straws?
I'm in on this, too.
Well, looks like I win anyway.
I'll be down by the road.
And I'll be on this radio.
Roger? You're more apt to need this than I am.
The gasoline's all ready.
Good. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes. Be careful. Sheriff's ready. He's got a good view through the grove from where he's parked.
Yes, we've already communicated with him.
Well, now all we do is wait here until it comes out of the grow.
It's been a half hour.
This is Bill, Walt. See anything yet?
Nothing yet. Beginning to look as if this idea isn't going to work.
Let's wait another 20 or 30 minutes anyway.
Roger.
Yes, Walt.
I see something there, I think. Branches of one of the trees has just moved. I'm going to take a closer look. Hold on.
Well, you better be careful.
You'll hear from me within a minute. Been almost 3 minutes.
Walt. Come in, Walt. Something's wrong. Come on. Bring along those flares, Johnny.
Better grab that gasoline, too.
There's his car. Take it easy now. Walt! Wait here.
For God's sake,
It's refreshment time, folks. Time out for a delicious snack in our sparkling refreshment building. Every item a fresh, appetizing taste treat.
We've a large assortment of freshly made sandwiches. How about a pizza? None better anywhere. Sizzling hamburgers grilled to your taste. Mouth-watering chili dillies.
Dog days, hot dog days that is, somehow have a way of turning out to be fun days. The pop and sizzle of the juicy meat seems to say, "Come and get me, I'm done to a turn." Yep, hungry or not, it's hard to resist the tantalizing aroma and taste appeal of a sizzling hot dog. The nice part of it is, there's one waiting for you right now at the refreshment stand.
Looks like a burial.
In the road? Driver, what is it?
It's a funeral, mademoiselle. They're afraid of the men who steal dead bodies. So they dig the grave in the middle of the road, where people pass all of the time.
Well, that's a cheerful introduction for you to our West Indies.
Do you know where is the house of Monsieur Beaumont? Zombie! Allez, allez!
It's got like hands clutching me.
Why did you drive like that, you fool? We might have been killed.
Worse than that, monsieur. We might have been caught.
Caught? By whom? Those men you spoke to?
They are not men, monsieur. They are dead bodies.
Dead?
Yes, monsieur. Zombies. The living dead. Corpses taken from their graves. Or made to work in sugar mills and fields at night. Look! Here they come!
Look. Look.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match? Did I frighten you?
I'm sorry. I'm ugly enough, I suppose.
No, it wasn't you. Something happened back on the road there. We stopped to speak to some men. Our driver told us they weren't men at all. He said they were corpses. Corpses? Surely you don't believe it, do you?
No. Well, I don't know. Haiti is full of nonsense and superstition. They're always mixed up with a lot of mysteries that'll turn your hair gray. I've been a missionary here for, 30 years, and at times I don't know what to think. Come, let's go in the house.
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Come, then.
Is Mr. Beaumont in?
You're expected, Dr. Bruner.
Yes, I've been sent for to marry someone. Maybe. Oh, yes, excuse me. How long is it that you know Mr. Beaumont?
Oh, only a few days. Madeline introduced him on the docks in Port-au-Prince.
And you?
I met him on the ship coming from New York. He was very kind during the voyage.
Oh, Madeline and I planned to be married the moment she arrived, but Mr. Beaumont persuaded us to come here. He promised to take me out of the bank at Port-au-Prince and send me to New York as his agent.
Strange. It's very strange.
I'll tell Mr. Beaumont you're here.
Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it, Doctor?
Oh, I guess so. You see, I've only met Mr. Beaumont once or twice, but he never struck me like a man that would take the trouble to play fairy godfather to a young couple like you. Unless
what, sir?
I suppose you'll think I'm a meddling old fool, but, I'd feel a good deal better if you'd clear out of this place after you're married and have nothing more to do with Mr. Bowman.
The young people have arrived, sir, and Dr. Brunner. They're waiting in the reception hall.
Show them to their room and tell them I'm out.
Yes.
No, wait. Perhaps I'd better see them. It might look odd if I didn't.
Very odd, sir. Especially as Dr. Brunner is a trifle skeptical as to your motives, sir.
Never mind my motives. Has that other person sent word yet?
No, sir, not yet, sir.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, of course. I'm sure Neil will make a very good agent. But you must be tired after your drive. You'll get some rest. Silver! Silver will show you to your rooms.
This way, please.
Delighted to see you again, Monsieur Beaumont. Please. Please. I'm sorry that kept you waiting, monsieur. I have been on a journey, seeking men for my mill.
Men?
They work faithfully, and they are not worried about long hours. You could make good use of men like mine on your plantation.
No. That's not what I want.
Then perhaps you wish to talk about the young lady who came to your house this evening.
You've seen her? When?
The roast, tonight. There was a young man with her.
They're to be married tonight. You've waited too long to do anything.
What do you want me to do?
If she were to disappear for a month,
what do you hope to gain by her disappearance?
everything.
Everything. Do you think she will forget her lover in a month?
Just give me a month. One little month.
Not in a month. Not even a year, monsieur. I have looked into her eyes. She is deep in love. But not with you.
They're to be married within an hour. There must be a way.
There is a way. The cost is heavy.
You give me what I want, and you may ask anything. No. Not that.
Only a pinpoint, Monsieur Beaumont, in a glass of wine. Or perhaps a flower. Take it. The time is very brief. You must do your share if I'm to help you. Keep it, monsieur. Keep it. You may change your mind. Send me word when you use it.
I'll find another way.
There is no other way.
They are driving away evil spirits. Close it. Close it. Mademoiselle.
I love you, Madeline, more than anything else in this whole world, dear. Heaven or hell lies in this little moment for me. You can raise me up to paradise, or you can blast my world into nothingness. There's time to bring you here. I can make you the envy of every woman. I'd give my life to make you happy. Oh, listen to me, dear, before it's too late.
Don't. Please.
Don't go into that room. We can be in Port-au-Prince in half an hour. There's a boat sailing at midnight.
You've been so wonderful. Don't spoil everything now.
One last gift before I lose you forever.
We are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the face of this company to join together this man, this woman in holy matrimony. Stay.
A toast to the bride, to beauty's queen.
Gladly, my lord. Leave but a kiss. Fair gypsy, read my fortune. What do you like?
I see happiness. I see love. Far more than you deserve.
Is that all?
No. I see
What is it?
I see death.
Madam. Madeline, what's wrong? Madeline, my dear, please.
Oh, no.
Madeline! Can't we do something? Please. Madeline!
wife. My wife.
And the love of God and the fellowship of his angels be with us evermore. Amen.
Look. Zombies.
Yes, they are my servants. Did you think we could do it alone? In their lifetime, they were my enemies. Legault, the witch doctor, once my master. Secrets I tortured out of him. Von Gelder, the swine, swollen with riches. He fought against my spells until the last. Him, yes, I have trouble fight. His Excellency Richard, once Minister of the Interior. Garcia, Brigand Chief. Marquis, Captain of Gendarmerie. And this is Chauvin, the High Executioner, who almost executed me. I took them, just as we will take this one. But what if they regain their souls? They would tear me to pieces. And that, my friend, shall never be.
Madeline!
There's two explanations to strike me. Either the body was stolen by members of a death cult that use human bones in their ceremonies, or else...
Or else what?
She's not dead.
Not dead? Are you mad? I saw her die. The doctor signed a certificate. I saw them bury her.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not mad. But I've lived in these islands for a good many years. And I've seen things with my eyes that made me think I was crazy. There's superstitions in Haiti that the natives brought here from Africa. Some of them can be traced back as far as ancient Egypt. And beyond that yet, in the countries that was old when Egypt was young.
Yes, but what has that to do with Madeline? I kissed her as she lay there in the coffin. And her lips were cold.
Let me explain. Now, just a minute. I'll explain. Wherever there is a superstition, you will find there is also a practice. Now, do you remember what your driver told you the night he took you to Beaumont's house?
Oh, about those horrible creatures we saw.
Yeah.
He said they were corpses, taken from their grave.
That's it. Now, wait. Now, that's the superstition. Now for the practice. The ghouls that steal the dead corpses from the graves are supposed to put them there in the first place.
Do you mean that Madeline was murdered so that somebody could steal her dead body? Ah, nonsense.
No. Not her body, yes, but not her dead body. That's what I mean.
Well, surely you don't think she's alive in the hands of natives? Oh, no, better dead than that.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match? Thanks.
You don't believe that, do you?
Say, there's been lots of people that's been pronounced dead that came alive again and lived for years. Now, if nature can play pranks like that, why isn't it possible to play pranks with nature?
Oh, I don't know.
Your driver believed he saw dead men walking. He didn't. What he saw was men alive and everything but this and this.
Oh, the whole thing has me confused. I just can't understand it.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I've been trying for years to get to the bottom of this thing. To separate what you call fact from fiction. The law of Haiti acknowledges the possibility of being buried alive. Here it is in the penal code. I'll read it for you. It's in French. Do you speak French?
No.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match?
Right here. Here's one.
Oh, thanks. I didn't see it. I'll translate it for you, if you favor. Article 749. The use of drugs or other practices which produce lethargic coma or lifeless sleep shall be considered attempted murder.
Yes.
Attempted.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, all right, all right. If the person has been buried alive, the act should be considered murder, no matter what result follows.
Beaumont. Say, you said that you couldn't understand why he was so interested in us. Do you think he did this?
No. No, I think it's native work. Native work, exactly. Of course, if you want to, we can go to Beaumont's house first. If I can get home...
Can't the authorities help?
Sorry. Neil, my boy. You don't know these islands. The native authorities are afraid to meddle. I'm not. I got friends natives. They'll tell me ding dong if we ever get out of it. Because I'm a preacher, they think I'm a magician. Before we get through with this thing, we may uncover sins that even the devil would be ashamed. Oh, these witch stuff.
Madeline. Foolish things. They can't bring back the light to those eyes. I was mad to do this. But if you'd have smiled on me, I'd have done anything for you, given you anything. I thought that beauty alone would satisfy. But the soul is gone. I can't bear those empty, staring eyes. Oh, forgive me, Madeline, forgive me. I can't bear it any longer. I must take you back.
Back to the grave, monsieur? No. You must put the light back into her eyes and bring laughter to her lips. She must be gay and happy again.
You paint a charming picture, monsieur. One that I should like to see myself.
must bring her back. Aren't you a trifle afraid, monsieur?
How do you suppose those eyes will regard you when the brain is able to understand?
Better to see hatred in them than that dreadful emptiness.
Perhaps you're right. It would be a pity to destroy such a lovely flower. Let's drink to the future of this flower. A glass of wine?
Silver, bring wine. We have a toast to drink.
To the future, monsieur. Only a pinpoint, monsieur, in a flower, or perhaps a glass of wine.
Devil! What are you trying to do to me?
I have other plans for Mademoiselle. And I'm afraid you might not agree. I have taken a fancy to you, monsieur.
Silver! Silver!
To the future, monsieur.
Vulture. You. Not that. They ought to be picking up an old witch doctor around here pretty soon. His name is Pierre. I've known him for years. He's a great old fellow. I don't know just where we find him.
Come, son. There are evil spirits in the road. I will give you an awanga. And here is one for the up. Young man, he's sick with fever.
Here, say, wait a minute. We can't afford to have you sick. Neil, why don't you go over there? We got a hard day before us tomorrow. Now then, Pierre, come on. He's gone. You can talk.
It is a dangerous thing you ask me to do.
Oh, well, now, listen here, you know. We're old friends, you and me, and I want to go on.
Turn back before it is too late.
Oh, no. I've come too far to turn back now.
I'm too old to go all the way with you.
Well, listen. Can't you get somebody to go with us?
My people are afraid of the mountain.
Why?
Because it is called the land of the living dead.
Well, have you ever been there?
I am the only man that ever came from there alive. There is an evil spirit man that is called murder. Come, I will tell you all about what it is.
Vultures.
Just as old Pierre said, a cloud of vultures always hovers over the house of the living dead.
Madeline. Is she there?
No.
Oh, I must go and see.
No, Neil, my boy. Please, lie down and rest. Please. You'll feel stronger in the morning. You rest. Let me go up and see what I can do.
Why is she so restless tonight? Perhaps she remembers something. They never remember anything when they are like that. No? Because he's cut off.
Madeline. Madeline.
No. I can't. I can't. You must. It's your turn. Let her away. Shh. He might hear you. No, I can't stand it. I'm going to run away. He'll find you and make you like her.
Can you still hear me? It is unfortunate you are no longer able to speak. I should be interested to hear you describe your symptoms. You see, you are the first man to know what is happening. None of the others did. You refused to shake hands once. I remember. Well. We understand each other better now.
Madeline. Madeline, I found you. You're alive. Alive. What's the matter? It's I, Neil. Oh, my darling. What have they done to you?
Who are you? And what are they?
For you, my friend, they are the angels of death. Madeline, don't you know me, dear? It's Neil.
I could swear. For a moment she recognized you.
Come on, don't let him get away.
Madeline, my darling.
I dreamed.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match?